Hello. So in this video, we're going to have a go at using some JavaScript in Unity. So I don't know who this video is for. It may be someone who's done, like me, some C, C Sharp, C++, and has used that with Unity, and then has learned some JavaScript and then wants to try some JavaScript in Unity, or maybe just some basic Unity stuff. Anyway, let's get going. So I've got Unity 5.6 right here, and I've just got ready my project name. So I literally haven't started anything, so I'm gonna go from scratch. And what we're gonna hopefully get going is some like shapes moving around. Maybe a bit of input would be nice. And I'm just gonna show you me struggling along as I encounter bugs and things like this. So I'm going to do something that I would find straightforward in C Sharp, but then try it in JavaScript. So I've no idea how that will work exactly. I don't know how to grab hold of objects and such like. Let's just shrink this video, so not video, this window, so that we can see each other. So, hello, right. How do I come off of him? There we go. Right. Okay, so we've just got our empty scene. We've got a camera. We've got a directional light. Let's rename him straight away. Let's rename that to, well, that's interesting. Unknown error. Oh no, I don't want any services. Inspector pane. Anyway, I was doing the useless task of renaming. Let's rename our directional light to Solaris. It's very important to rename your directional light sun to something you can personally bond with. Right. So let's get ourselves a floor. So I'm going to go to, I've just realized you can't see this on a Mac. I'm going to go to game object up the top there. I haven't got that on my video, sorry. Game object at the top. And we're going to get a, I don't like planes. I like a cube. I'm going to have a cube and I'm going to make him huge. So in the inspector, let's go 333 by 333, and we'll keep it 1 meter thick. Okay, right, and then maybe down a bit. Now it's very, very white, so let's make a new material. So all of this will be exactly the same no matter what language you're using. So let's just get, we'll call that floor skin, and I want that to be metallic, obviously, quite shiny, quite smooth, and the colour, I'm torn between pink and green. I'm not really, I'm definitely going for pink. So there we go. Right. So how do we get the pink onto the floor material? Our cube, let's rename that first of all, floor, so we know what we're talking about. So you could just drag that straight onto the floor. But what that's really doing is, if we select our floor object now, we've got a transform. So this is not a tutorial about the basics of Unity, so maybe I won't describe these things in detail. We've got a transform, cube mesh, what kind of model it is, the box collider, so it's already got collision detection involved. We can switch that off and on. Mesh renderer, so this is how it looks. So what we just did when we dragged our floor skin into the scene view, we were actually dragging it into this array here. So materials, floor skin. Right, anyway, let's get an object that we can use. So I'm just going to make a sphere, a 3D circle, do some things. So I'm going to grab a sphere. There she is. Already got I love Unity. Already got the wonderful shadows and things working. So let's keep it white. It looks kind of cool. You shouldn't play around with the default material. You should make yourself a new material and then add to it. Okay, I'm happy with this. Let's just run our game. Oh, that's cool. There we go. So we've got a floating sphere, which I'm going to call Sophia. Have I stopped it? There we go. Right. So our sphere also needs a name. We'll call her Sophia. There we go. Right. Let's get some JavaScript going. So this is the scary bit. Actually, I'm not scared at all. I'm very excited to try some JavaScript. So this feels unusual. It feels wrong. And I don't know what the script is going to do. Let's just see if we can get Sophia bobbing up and down on a sine wave. Let's do that. So, sine me. There's definitely a pun around there somewhere, but I've missed it. Anyway, I'll open up Mono Developer. This will probably cover my face. Mono Developer. Oh, yeah. There we go. Here I am again. Right. Wow, so we're in. Can I make this bigger? View. Zoom in, zoom out. Oh, I was pressing Command. Maybe Command Shift. Yeah, Command Shift plus to make it bigger. Now you can see it. Right, so we've got our start, our update. So start is where the compiler will begin, where the program will run, and then we've got the update game loop, which goes around and around and around. So obviously similar to the C#. So how do I grab? What do I want to grab? I want to just grab our transform. So do I just write transform? Let's. Can I put it into a variable? Let's see. Does it mean it's global up here? So variable. Variable. My trans, we'll call it. Variable my trans, and then let's see if we can grab that transform. So we would say something like my trans equals. Now, do I have to put this game object? Let's just put transform. It's gone red. I think that's good. Transform and position. So what component, what component of the transform do I want? I don't need the rotation at the moment. I don't want the scale. I'm not changing its size, its rotation. I'm just changing, or aim to change, its position. Okay. Okay. Now, if I remember rightly, can we change these attributes on their own? Let's try it. We might not have access. We might have to use a translate function. Anyway, let's try and do it. So what we want to say is, oh yeah, my trans. I can now say for convenience, my trans, and I want to talk about the y component of the position. So the position is a vector object. So what have I done? I've grabbed the position vector 3. Now I have no idea if we have a vector 3 in JavaScript here. Let's see. Let's make some mistakes and learn. So my trans y component of the vector 3 plus equals. Now we want. Oh no, I don't know how to get hold of sine. Do I need to? How do I get hold of my maths? Anyway, math sine, and we'll say theta. Okay, so theta. I don't know why I've called it theta. Usually because I'm dealing with an angle or something. So var theta equals. I'll start at 0, and then in each update, we're going to increment theta. So theta plus equals by some value 0.1. Feels wrong not to put f there. Right. Okay. Let's see if anything runs here. So we've got a possible problem here in using maths sine. I don't think I have access to that yet. Also, I don't know if I can change the y component of the position vector. So we'll go back to the Unity's main editor. And oh, guess what we haven't done? I haven't attached the script to Sophia yet. Let's do that. A classic mistake. Can I just drag it here? No. Do I have to drag it over here? That's frozen. I know I can drag it down here. There we go. I don't know, it makes more sense to me to drag it onto the component panel. Maybe I was just missing it. Anyway, so we've got sign me. I love this little separation that Unity does, by the way. It's called sign me. I've camel humped it. Always makes me laugh. I've camel humped it, meaning I'm using lowercase letter, uppercase letter, so that I can read it, and then Unity recognizes this convention and separates. Anyway, let's run. Right, compiler errors. Console is required to access non-static member position, an instance of type. Oh, so I haven't referenced this game object yet. Y is not a member of object. Unknown identifying math. So all the problems and more that we thought we might have. So let's go back. So maybe I do need to say more than can I just say this? Am I allowed to say that? This. Right, save that. Let's just see if that's changed anything. Transform is not a member of sign. Oh, right. So no, that didn't make any sense. Let's try game object. Transform position. Does this work? I lost Unity. There we go. Transform is not a member of Unity engine game object. Did you mean transform? Oh, I did mean transform with a lowercase t. I did. Do I still need? So maybe that was the problem. That bug's gone away. Bug one down. Right. Y is not a member of object. Is it not? That's brackets. It's not what I'm currently working on. Right. Y, my trans, is it not a component of position? Of course you are. Of course you are. My trans equals transform dot position. Okay, this is like, so I don't know how to, I don't know if that's resulting from, no. From me doing this. No, I don't have confidence in that. Yep, so that's returned us to the previous bug. So, my trans, so we've at least got the position. So let's try, I should be able to translate, but I'm not getting any indication that I can do that. It's like I've got no access. Let's try it. Translate. Want to go vector 3 up, so that's referring to the y-axis, times times equals, times math sine theta. Okay, and then we're incrementing theta down here. So, I don't know, have we just got that one bug now of math? No, translate is not a member. Right, at this point we've had a little try ourselves. So let's open up the Unity resources on JavaScript. So Unity JavaScript. Let's just put that there. Newbie guide to Unity JavaScript. Let's have a look. Taking a while to load here. Sorry about that. I'll have some tea. Have a tea break. Right. Variables. Whoa. You can choose a name of variable, anything you wish, as long as it contains no spaces. Whoa, box. Whoa. There you go. Declared your first variable. Note that you must state what type the variable is. Really? JavaScript? My God. What's going on here? Okay. Let's just see if this... Have we fallen at the first hurdle? So my trans... So var... What is that? So theta we want to be a float. There we go. And my trans... that's going to be a transform position. Transform? I don't know if I can also do that. I don't know. Let's just keep the transform. Take off position here. And then let's see my trans dot position. And let's just see if that... I would like the editor to kind of do something there. Right. Let's save. Does this now run? Okay. Unexpected token. Okay, that's not good news. That's basically saying I'm not going to do anything until we get rid of this. Oh. Do I have to do that now? Is that right? Is that correct? I'm unfamiliar with this syntax. Oh, translate is not a member of vector 3. So I'm getting some different bugs. This is maybe encouraging. I'm getting something right. So it's going all the way down to here. Translate, but it's not liking vector 3 up at all. Let's see if we can grab hold of y equals theta. Can we just directly, I'm just seeing if I can directly influence the y component of our position. That should be fine. There are no errors. We should be able to run. And this should shoot upwards. Oh my God. It's worked. I really didn't see that cut. Sorry about my reaction. I don't know. Right. We've got our ball going. Right. That happened quite fast. So, I mean our debugging. I don't know. I thought it might go slightly quicker than that. So it looks like you have to say what type of string variable you're using, whether it's a string, float, integer, or transform here. Then we can refer to its position. I'm sure we could. Oh, is it? Sorry, I was going to say, I'm sure we could translate the position we want to translate. Maybe I'm just getting mixed up here. I've not been on Unity for a while. My trans, is that a function of that? Right. Translate. Let's grab our old code. Vector 3 up. So we only want an error to be happening around the maths reference. Translate is not a member of Unity Engine Transform. Did you mean translate? Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Did I mean capital letter translate? Aha! So I think we can now translate, which may or may not be good news. But we haven't got this unknown identified math. So how do I reference that? I don't know how to do this. Is it requires? No. Is it using? Using math? No. I've just saved that. The compiler, bless it, is saying just try a semicolon up there. See if that works. See if that does anything. Expected. Insert a semicolon in. I don't know how to do this. I don't know. That's just I'm now randomly putting in symbols. Expected end of file. Oh my god. Right. Let's just take that off. Right. Let's go back to our internet guide. That helped us straight away. Note that I just want to read about this typecasting. Note that you must state what type the variable is. Common types include string, float, boolean. Note that proper capitalization is necessary. Okay, if you're wondering about the semicolon at the end, statements, commands in JavaScript must end, apple var box equals apple. Lovely. Oh, yeah, we have to enter the value, input a value into the variable after the type, after typing. So what I want to do is what am I doing? Oh yeah, I want to get maths. This is quite a basic guide, so I'm not sure we're going to get how to reference the maths library. Looping. So all of this looks familiar. Say hello. Functions are cool. I want pizza. Mod operator. Overloading functions. Hello. Item in float. Class. Inheritance. Right. Let's put in math JavaScript Unity. How do I get my sine wave? Scripting API mathf. Struct in Unity Engine. Oh, do I just have to write mathf straight away? Is there a JavaScript? Let's just try writing mathf. So mathf. Aha, it's gone red. Capitalize S. Command save. Arrogant tone of voice. Console's happy. Let's run. I want a bobbing circle. Yes, we have a sine Sophia bobbling around. Okay. So that's all great. So that's how to get hold of maths. So this will probably be now. I want her to bob less than that. So let's put a constant in here. Let's put 1 and see what that does. Here's some basic maths. Not basic maths, this is trigonometry. Did that help things? Now let's try a smaller number, 0.1, and see how this affects the sine wave. Here we go. Lovely. Okay, so we've got something a bit more manageable. Okay. I just realized I did ×1. That's nothing. You're not doing anything with ×1. There you go. So, right. Last thing we'll try. I don't know when I started this video. I don't know how long it's been. Let's get some keyboard input. I vaguely remember how to do that in C#. No, I can't even remember that. Let's just try something here. Let's just try update. Okay, let's tidy our code first. Let's go and say Bob Sophia, please. There we go. Function Bob Sophia, please. This is very polite coding. And then we'll put this code down where it belongs, nicely there. Okay, so update, we know what's going on now. Bob Sophia, please. We'll let her do that, and then we're going to check input. Thanks. Check input. Thanks. Right. Function. Funkiton. Function. Check input. Thanks. And let's do it. Right. So let me bring my code up here so you can see. Right. Is it input? It's gone red. red means good. Well, it's kind of like a salmon color. Salmon is good. If input key pressed, is it? Oh, now I need a key code or something. Can I can I just put up arrow? Let's just try that. Probably if like me, you don't know anything, probably don't just guess like this. This is a long way around, a long way of doing it. So just go to documentation, put in JavaScript key press unity. It will help you out. So if I'm doing this, sorry, I'm talking and just randomly putting semicolons in the place. What do we want to do? Let's just try and nudge Sophia gently forwards. If that happens, we call it quits. Video done. If it fails, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably just stop the video, apologize, then stop the video. Right, so my translate. This time we want to go forwards. Now, if I put vector 3 forward, that's going to just mean always along the z-axis, no matter which way Sophia might be turning. We're not doing any turning, so that'll be fine. But let's try and grab Sophia's forward. Let's consider the world from her point of view. So, she's an object. Let's just objectify her from her as an object's point of view. So if later on we rotate her, when we say forward, we mean this way, not just according to the global z-axis. Anyway, so how do we get hold of her forward? I think we can just say my trans, because that's her transform. That's her position and scale and rotation. Then I think we can just say forward. Oh, I didn't know what was going on there. Salmon is good, so I went back to salmon. Anyway, my trans forward. Oh no, I want to translate. Oh yeah, I've already done that. Translate. See what I'm doing. Translate forward times, let's just say 2. 2.2. 2.2. Semicolon. Command save. Let's see if we can get past the compiler. So if he's got any problems. Yeah. Key pressed is not a member of input. Unknown identifier. Damn. Right, shall I? Let's just go. Let's just go here. And I'll put in JavaScript search. Oh god. Key input. Help us out, please. Can you help us out? JavaScript. Input get key, any key. Get key down. Input field. Process an event for an appropriate get. No, got an input field. Let's go for get key down. Returns true during the frame the unit starts pressing down the key identified by name. Input get key down, space. Print, okay. So we were close. Input, key pressed. Get key down. Sorry, was that a capital there? Yep. And then we should be able to, kind of similar to this, up arrow. Hopefully that will work. All things otherwise are the same. I'm surprised that went correctly. Oh. That's someone. That's someone I've got to let in my house. Forward arrow. She's not moving. Okay, I'll stop there. Goodbye.